Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel again today. We are on episode 13 of the Tower of God, the last episode. Yeah, the last episode was really crazy, episode 12. I mean, to have Rachel just kind of push Bam off of the edge there was just something I didn't see coming by any means. I don't think anybody could have actually seen that coming. I mean, it's like as she was standing up and like her arm was like sort of reaching for Rachel's hand was kind of reaching for Bam's hand. It was kind of like, I had that 1% suspicion that she was going to do something. And damn it, I was right. On that 1% anyways. Other than that, I didn't see it coming by any means, but... Because I don't even know what Bam does now. It's like, I don't even know, why Rachel pushed him off. I'm hoping we'll get to figure some of this stuff out. Like, maybe we'll get to actually see what's at the top of the tower, what happens next, what's been going on. Has there been anything like really going on behind the scenes here that I just haven't seen? Because I mean, I really haven't any clue as to what happens next here. I mean, Bam is sinking to the bottom of whatever this underwater test is, while Rachel is proceeding up to the top here. Again, like the only thing that was kind of positive in the last episode was the fact that Yuri was able to kind of step in and save Endorsi and Anak. So that was a plus, and we didn't get to see the people that were fighting the goblins get wiped out, so I'd say that's another plus. But yeah, before I jump into the episode here, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you would go ahead and do that, definitely means a lot to me. I love interacting with everybody and growing the community, so go ahead and subscribe if you're new. The Patreon and the Discord links are in the description below, so check those out if you're interested as well. The $1 level on the Patreon is the lowest tier. It gets you access to early access, full access if any of the video reactions are removed off of YouTube here for copyright. Gets you higher quality videos and removes the screen filter for the video I'm reacting to. So go ahead and check that stuff out if you're interested. That's $1 a month. And then like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't, and let's go ahead and just jump into this final episode here. Oh, he's bleeding too. That's just great. I guess that's kind of a given, though. Or maybe that was just like the blood from the bull creature, but... Finally? What do you mean, finally? Oh, maybe she's at the top of the tower. Or not. What do you mean it's finally over? Thank you. I thought this guy would be stepping in here. Okay, I believe that statement. But now I don't know why. Right. Okay. Yeah, see, like, she was chosen, like, by the tower or something, to my knowledge. Unless she's also an irregular, I'm not sure. This looks like the first floor. We're not like even the first floor, we're like the 0th floor. It was calling Bam, huh? She can walk again? Interesting. Okay, so this would happen like when she was... Because she was the first person... I see. That's interesting. She's actually able to touch him, but he wouldn't let Yuri or Bam touch him previously. Is Bam gonna step in here? Wow, so she was actually watching the whole thing?
神様、こんな仕打ちあんまりよ。救世主、夜が。
Oh, so maybe she was just kind of mad at Bam because he was able to climb the tower and she wasn't initially allowed to climb the tower. That's logical. But still, I mean, I thought they were good friends and stuff.
わかったでしょ、あなたが選ばれなかったわけが。やれやれ、その程度の神の水であまりにも弱い。内から滲む醜さには辟易としますね。魅力のかけらもない。
なんと言われようと、私どうしても星が見たいんです。
I totally forgot that Rebecca's name already.
あなたは星になりたいんだ。誰よりも光り輝く特別になりたいんでしょ。
お願いします。塔に登れるなら何でもしますから。
何でも。
お願いします。
I knew that would pique his interest the moment she said anything. He seems like the kind of guy that would exploit that.
では、あなたの底抜けの愚かさに免じて特別試験を行いましょう。
特別？
彼の人生の幕を下ろすことができるなら。
Oh, I see. Interesting development there. Okay, that makes a whole lot more sense. That just... yeah. I mean, fair enough. I mean, she did.
私にも武器を。夜だけあんなすごい武器を持っててずるいじゃない。
その浅はかさ嫌いじゃないですよ。
Oh, interesting.
彼はあなたの守り人。
Okay, yeah.
冥界の門番。一度だけあなたは蘇る。
So basically, she can just kind of like... I almost feel like that's even more of an unfair advantage than giving Bam the Black March. Because now she gets just this powerful person that just kills everybody.
だって夜を殺すなんて私には監視。
Oh, was it Rachel? That makes sense. Was it Rachel the person that gave Ho the letter? That would be crazy. Like, I'm actually kind of convinced here that maybe it was Rachel that gave, That's just absurd, though. For Rachel to write a letter about how she needs to get kidnapped in order for Bam to actually... I don't know. I don't know what the letter entirely said. I don't even know if Rachel actually gave him the letter, but...
なんで助けるの？やめてよ。だって私は夜を殺さなきゃ。
Their mindsets are in like two completely different places. Like Bam's entire goal is just to like get to Rachel, but like Rachel's entire goal is just to climb the top of the tower. It's like it's... Yeah, I mean, I can see exactly why she would, you know, kind of be in that sort of a state now. You know, and sorry to keep pausing here, but I mean, it's perfect. Like, Bam is like, his entire focus is getting to Rachel, and Rachel's entire focus is getting to the top of the tower, and they're both willing to do whatever it takes to achieve both of their goals, right? I think that's kind of the sad aspect about it, right? I mean, just that their goals just kind of don't align in the same sort of a way. I mean, it's exactly as Dorsey was saying, though. Like, hopefully whatever's at the top of the tower is actually more important than Bam. And can she even get to the top of the tower now that she's killed Bam? Like, is, what's his name actually going to keep the deal? To let her climb the tower? Exactly, that's exactly what I was saying right there, with Dorsey making that statement. But again, yeah, I can see why. Yeah, I can really see why Rachel feels this way, because now that it really goes back to that story I was saying about, like, in ReZero, how Subaru was telling Ram about the story of the blue and the red ogre and that whole friends thing. Again, I'm going to go right back to that statement. I think that this is, again, a perfect situation for that. It's like, now that Bam is making all of these friends, more people kind of talk to him about, like, that sort of an aspect, and now Rachel doesn't have any of these friends and she's getting all jealous and stuff. That's exactly what I was talking about. It's crazy the resemblance I'm seeing with that story here.
流れを見誤っちゃダメ。あなたを消せば夜さんも消えると。やっぱりどうしても私は塔を登りたい。王さん、何をしているんですか。全部お前が悪いんだ。自分の力をひけらかして。離せ。やめろ。私は選択した。ちっとも痛くなかった。 私には身代わりがいる。
Hey, what happened there with the Silent Man? Because I haven't seen him in a while either.
離れない状態にするって。こういうこと。これで私は塔を登れる。これで私は夜を。こんなに心優しい夜を。ラヘル、しっかり。どうしてついてきたの。 ダメって言ったでしょ。来ちゃう。そこからは面白いくらい思い通りにことが進んだ。僕がラヘルの足になって彼女を上に連れて行きます。
Oh, Little Wreck. I love Little Wreck.
もちろんです。夜を殺すチャンスはきっと来る。
Man, that's such a heavy burden, though. To have to, like, go through all of that, knowing that at the end, like, your friend has to die. Especially when they build relationships like this, right?
夢を叶えるためなら全部を捨てる。そう決めたの。ラヘル。ごめん。嫌だったよね。逃げてよ夜。私。 あなたを捨てたの。逃げて。どうしても星が見たくて。逃げて。逃げて。逃げて。逃げて。逃げて。逃げて。逃げて。
I mean, that just brings this whole scene back into a lot of context now. It's like she was actually crying because of what she had to do.
あなたも捨てていいんだよ。じゃないと私、本当にあなたを。あなたにはもう私は必要ない。 光が差したんだ。真っ暗で一人ぼっちの世界に。光の向こう側から僕に会いに来てくれたのはラヘルだけだ。代わりなんていないよ。
Yeah, I mean, like, with every effort that Bam tries to make, it makes it so much harder for Rachel to actually be able to do it.
真っ黒でドロドロすぎて、あなたの言葉が何も刺さらない。塔への気持ちが収まらない。苦しいほどにあなたが羨ましくて、憎くて、心が揺れる。心の揺らぎをあの人たちは見逃さない。
君の望むものは最後のチャンスだ。君が塔の頂に行く最後のね。 ラヘルさん、あなたは幸運の持ち主だ。
もう逃げ道はない。やるしかないんだ。大丈夫だよ。クンさんたちは僕らよりもずっと強くて、頭もいい。そうね。あの頃、想像してた？え？洞窟で天井を見ていた頃、こんな未来が来るなんて。
Yeah, I think that would have been like a focus that's like just too far out. I don't think it would be possible to like imagine a future like where they're at right now if I'm being inside the cave.
塔を登る道もあるかもしれない。ちっとも怖くないんだ、夜は。
だって僕がビクビクしてたらラヘルも不安になるでしょ。ラヘルどうしたの？
夜のくせにカッコつけちゃって。
これ懐かしい。
私だけをこんなに見つめてくれる。私を特別にしてくれる夜を。
あなたは塔に何を望むのです？あなたは星になりたいんだ。誰よりも光り輝く特別になりたいんでしょう。
管理人に聞かれたんだ。塔の頂上に何を。
And what does Bam want at the top of the tower? Does he actually want something?
最初に浮かんだのはラヘル。
Yeah, I would say that would probably be the first thing. Yeah, food's another good one when you come from a situation where you don't get to eat a lot of
その
food.
時、私は気づいてしまった。すごいな、夜は。ずっと気づいて。
Yeah, so like he already had like everything he wanted, like as he was climbing the tower.
星になったのは私じゃなくて夜。
But I'm still not entirely sure what Rachel wants at the top of the tower.
なんだろうこの光。体の中から力が湧いてくるみたいだ。
私にないものを夜はたくさん持ってる。何が起きたっておかしくないよ。私たち神の水の中にいるんだから。神の水の奇跡は私には起きない。特別なのは夜。
あなたではありません。
私はそのおまけ。星が作る影にもなれない。
大丈夫だよラヘル。これから何が起きたってもう心配しなくていい。僕がラヘルを塔の上に連れて行ってあげる。
夜、あなたといたら私。
僕あの洞窟にいた頃とは違うから。
私星になれない。
仲間もできたし、ちょっとは神の水も使えるようになった。
I think she's like actually kind of going crazy there, like in her last moments. Like she just kind of wants to.
あなたとは登れ。
Now I understand like why she's saying finally, because now she can rid herself of like all these decisions and morals in
強
herself.
くて優しくて。
Like it literally all goes away the moment she gets rid of Bam.
一緒に星を見るんだ。
あなたの代わりに星になる。
ラヘル。
ごめんね、夜。
But yeah, now that begs the question, like, what's Bam actually going to be able to do now? She can just play this off like it was no big deal now. I mean, she's going to say he's dead, of course. Actually, yeah. I mean, that's probably what she's going to say. Is Bam actually dead, or what? Okay, they can't find his body, so that doesn't mean he's necessarily dead, I would think. Yeah.
なんだよ、どいつもこいつも。いいからもう黙っとけ。試験は終了。皆さんは合格です。
Yeah, I can see why they don't get kind of pissed at him. He's just a character that like nobody likes anyways. I would have thought that Rakan-kun would actually have cared so much, though. I mean, it makes sense that they'd actually care, because they, you know, kind of went through everything kind of together, but... I just look at it from, like, the first episode where, like, they were, like, all trying to kill each other. And nobody cared about each other. And now look how far they've come, right? Now they're all sad because he's gone.
何をしたんですラヘルさんに。
別に何もしていません。 選んだのはラヘルさんです。
俺たちは全員夜に借りを作ったんじゃないか。借りは返さねばならぬ。
けどそれって。
分かった。俺様たちが女神を塔の上に連れて行くってことか。
足の不自由なラヘルさんをですか。
She's not that disabled now, I don't think.
このまま終わらせるわけに。
Unless she's just pretending or something.
苦しめるクソみたいなルールを。いや、塔のすべてを変えてやる。だから。
I mean, it's no wonder she's laughing. I mean, I don't even know how good it feels to probably get like all those burdens like off of her chest now. But I mean, I can imagine she's sad all at the same time.
試験官をやめた？ああ、
これを機に人材の入れ替えだとさ。
の
だからお前もクビだって。
ざけんな！なんだそのとばっちり。
一緒に来るか。
あ？
俺は真実を求めて上に登る。
Yeah, it's interesting. Let's see what's gonna happen here.
大丈夫です。すべて計画通り。ザハードたちは皆夜が死んだ。
I'm glad Leiroro is actually a pretty good guy though. And she was a navigator like the whole time. I know we saw her kind of pass through the hallway and seen her a couple of times, but I just now made the connection that she was actually one of the people like in the test as the navigator.
これから皆が進む険しき道の先、求めるものがあるように。求めるものを使い。
夜はあんたのこと本当に大切に思ってたよ。
歩んだ道を誇れるあなたである。
分かってる。
いや、分かってない。分かってたらあんたはこの場所にいないだろ。あんたより先に出会いたかったよ、夜に。
Man, Kuna is just spitting some facts right there.
夜は。
一度離れた者が再び出会っても、二人が完全に元に戻ることはない。再び出会った。
Oh right, the sword did say that to Bam before he entered, huh?
時間を生きた彼女なのだから。
Oh, interesting. So the navigator saved him.
何がどうしてラヘル
こんな目に遭わされてまだあの女にこだわるな。
Yeah, I can't possibly see his perspective changing.
ラヘルが僕を
哀れな男。誰もが喉から手が出るほど欲する力を持っているのに。
そんなものどうでもいい。
救世主にもこの塔の神にもなれる。この世の
Yeah, and I'm interested in wondering like what they mean by him being the savior.
だから僕が知りたいのは。
なら登りなさい。それしかない。塔の何が彼女をお前を狂わせたのか。知りたい答えのすべてが塔の上にある。答えを望むならば私が鍛えてある。
Oh man, training from a navigator. That sounds pretty cool.
答えは僕が見つける。僕が決める。そのために僕は登るんだ。
Yep, good call there.
ようこそ神の塔へ。何を望むのか。塔を登れば全てが手に入る。塔の頂上にはこの世の全てがあり、この世界を手に入れられる。 神になり
I still don't even know if like that's actually true. Like, is everything really at the top of the tower?
ラヘルとそんな彼女がいれば何もいらない少年夜の終わりと始まりの物語
And who was that character? Holy crap. Okay, let's just do an after credit check. Really? You're just gonna leave me there? Come on. Now what am I supposed to do, guys? Now you're expecting me to wait for season 2? Ugh, come on, talk about cruel. Yeah, that was a good series overall, I think. I'd give it a 5-star rating, I think. I don't think that that's really in question here. I can see why it's popular too. I mean, just the way they build the story and the elements of the characters. A lot of the characters, like in their uniqueness, again, remind me of My Hero Academia's characters, where like a lot of the side characters actually have a lot of value in the show. Not that you can really... It's easier to remember the heroes, I think, in My Hero Academia than it is in this show, because, okay, first of all, there's a lot more episodes in My Hero Academia, and you get a lot more chance to undergo a lot of their backstories. But, I think they did overall a pretty good job at getting to know quite a few of the characters in just this 13-episode time span. So I feel like that was really well paced out. That and the world building and the character design, again, you know, for each of the individual characters. And don't even get me started on the story-driven element of this show. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy how well they developed this from start to end. I mean, and even still, now we're at like yet another sort of a wait to where now we have to kind of see what happens in season 2, and hopefully we'll get a season 2. I would expect that we'd eventually get a season 2. Because, I mean, this is a popular show, right? And if shows are popular enough, typically, like, studios and things, typically, you know, again, make the second season. And given that this is actually a crunchyroll and a webtoon sort of a series, I can't imagine that they'd have much of a deadline or anything, or like a schedule with not being able to get this up. So I guess we'll go ahead and see what goes on there. But man, I really... Whatever's at the top of the tower is like the same suspense as trying to figure out what's in Aaron's basement for like the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan. It's like this same sort of thing, like what the heck is actually at the top of the tower? Like, do you really get everything? I can't possibly imagine it would be everything, because I mean... But I don't know, I mean, I could be wrong. Overall, though, this was a really great series, and I really hope that they make a secondary season for this. Because when they do, I'll definitely get on this with reactions as well, so... thanks so much, everybody who's, you know, has kind of been following along and watching this. Again, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe if you're interested in more reactions here. I'm not entirely sure what's going to replace this yet, but it should be, like, pretty close to the beginning of November once this is done airing here on the channel daily, so... Yeah, until the next reaction, guys, thanks so much for watching again, and I will catch you in the next series.